In the world of transaction services, experience makes all the difference. It's knowing the markets, knowing the buyers, knowing the value, and knowing the strategies to implement that will be most effective. And it's that experience that we put into play every day for our clients, because we know experience ultimately defines a success story.
The Bondi Group consisted of 3 separate pharmacies located on Manitoulin Island in Northwest Ontario. The Bondis, like any other owner, began discussing the transition of their business. None of them had children in the business that were interested in buying, so it was apparent that the buyer would have to come from outside the family.
MNP had been our accountants probably for the last 20 years of our business. And so they knew the history of the business. They, of course, they had a lot of the financials, and, they would be able to answer any questions without any problems. So it was very easy to integrate MNP accounting division with MNP Corporate Finance.
The Bondis, like other pharmacists and pharmacy owners, knew there was value trapped in their company, but didn't know how to extract it, and most importantly, how to maximize it.
And when MNP suggested, let's just package it all, and if somebody's interested, they have to be interested in everything. And
we've seen a number of pharmacies sell over the years, where a pharmacist receives an offer from one of the large consolidators in the industry and then moves forward without knowing whether the offer was consistent with what the market was willing to pay. In this industry, when you receive one unsolicited offer, then there's a good chance that there are a number of other groups that would be interested as well.
Back when we were talking about putting our business on the market and selling the business and looking to retirement, we talked about it a lot for a number of years, but we really didn't know how to do it because we were pharmacists. We didn't really know how to market our business. And so they had a very quick plan that was very precise and involved us as the owners, and we felt very comfortable with them right off the get-go.
And that's what we do and what we did for the Bondis. We researched the region and built a list of prospective buyers. Not only the large industry consolidators that everybody knows and hears about, but also regional consolidators that are adding stores to stay competitive in the industry. We put these buyers into a process where they had to compete for the Bondis business. It's this competitive auction that can unlock millions of dollars of value for the pharmacy owner.
Within 2 weeks of having it out there, we already had 10 interested parties, at least I think, that were willing to go a step further and sign, confidentiality agreements and get more information. Within 3 weeks, we had 2 very firm offers on the table from the exact type of people that they knew would buy it.
Every deal is different, and not just when comparing different industries to each other, but from pharmacy to pharmacy. There's no one correct solution that will work for everyone. Our job is to provide the Bondis with as many options for success as possible so that they could pick the one that was right for them.
In the whole process, we never felt we were being railroaded or pushed or made to sacrifice some of the things that we wish to have. They always kept saying, this is your sale and this is your dream, and you can stop it or accept whatever conditions that they may want you to accept, but you don't have to. And so we never felt through the whole process that we were giving anything up. We just felt that they knew what they were doing and they kept the buyer right on track. We could not have done it.
You only get one chance to sell your business. For the Bondis, as with other owners, this is an emotional and difficult process. A big part of our role was not only to maximize the value they receive for the business, but coach and guide them along this stressful time. The Bondis were great throughout the process, and that was a big part of why it was so successful.
And so this is what MNP did for us. They were experts in this field and selling your business and how to market it and how to deal with a buyer and all their little tricks that they might like to pull on you. And so basically we let them look after all that. And if any questions came up, we referred it to them. And it worked out for us.
If you take anything away from this particular sale, it's that most pharmacy owners do not realize the amount of value in their business. and don't realize that there are advisors out there that can help them unlock it. The Bondies engaged us, not only to sell their business, but help them start the next stage of their lives. I think they would all agree that MNP Corporate Finance was a big part in making that happen.
Experience makes all the difference.